Previously on Plotty Time. It's not that good, but it's worth watching if you're in for a Mr. T movie.
That's called a segue.
You like that? Fuck yeah.
It's pretty neat.
Are any of them not surviving?
Yeah, Egon.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah, Harold Ramis. He's no longer with us.
Nope.
They should do him as a hologram.
They
should be a ghost.
Ah, perfect. Oh my God.
They hate us because they ram us.
Hey everyone, and welcome to Plotty Time, the podcast where we three gamers discuss video game stories in detail with all the necessary and appropriate backlash. On one side of the table, we have Chump Slap.
This one is somber, so it's all right to cry. It's called He Layeth on High, and it's about a big baby duck who gets his head caught in a stewed tomato.
On the other side of the table, Dr. Syintist.
You brought me down here to get me hopped up on bunny love to spring that on me?
And my name is Poppascotch, and as I always say, I wouldn't put a lot of faith on what the captain says. I'm an architect, and these boats weren't designed to float upside down. Welcome to Plotty Time. So this week, one brief thing for the correction crevice, which I don't know if it's technically a correction.
Nah.
It might be. I think it was an omission because...
Mission crevice.
The omission crevice. At one point, we were talking about Bridget Tenenbaum and what happened to her. And I said, I'm going to go look it up because she's in the beginning of BioShock 2. She disappears, and we don't see her for the entire rest of the game. Mm-hmm. Turns out, she even says in that moment, I have to go into hiding. So she goes into hiding, and then she'll later return in Minerva's Den, and she even shows up in Burial at Sea, the DLC.
Oh, yes, okay.
I thought we said that.
No, I said, we're like, what happened to her? And then we speculated, and I'll be like, let me go look it up. And then I never was like, oh, yeah, guys, I found it. here's what happened, because I was lazy. But that's it. That's all we got for the crevice. So let's hop into what did we do this week, Dr. Syintist? What are you playing, watching, doing? What's going on with you?
I didn't do a whole lot because I worked every day and had a lot of real life stuff going on.
Working all day.
Yeah. I had to buy a new car, so that's cool.
Oh, what'd you pick up?
A Subaru. Yeah.
Okay.
Crosstrack.
And I got an ear infection, so that's cool.
Ooh.
Oh, fucking hot.
Yeah, sexiness all the. The only thing I did at all with gaming this week was I downloaded the new
Call of Duty.
No, Borderlands.
Oh,
The Borderlands edition. Didn't play it at all. And then I also updated Tony Hawk, but I didn't play any of that either.
Interesting.
Yeah, so maybe next week I'll let you know what's going on with those.
Cool.
What is the new Borderlands expansion? Which one is this?
It's for season 2, and it gives everybody an extra skill tree.
It's not like a themed tentacle love or whatever.
No.
It's just okay.
Just skill tree, and do they up the level cap again?
No, not for this. Maybe when the next DLC comes out, but all I know is that Amara's new skill tree has something to do with ice. And that's about it.
Ice, baby.
I'll just put points in it until I get all the ice stuff, and then that's it.
Cool.
Which is about 5, so. I watched some Psych, for the first time.
Sure.
For the last time. For every time.
I've never heard you talk about it.
Yeah, it's a pretty good show. You should watch it sometime.
Huh. Never even heard of it.
Is it about pirates?
It has Dule Hill, from
that pirate
Can't
movie.
Hardly Wait or whatever movie he was in.
The Dooley Hill?
Yeah.
Oh, snap. I'm just kidding. I saw the whole thing. Although I didn't see the movies.
The movies are good. First one's really good. The second one's okay. And the only movie I watched, because I had to, was Hell House LLC.
Oh, how was it?
I don't remember Jack Creek Steakhouse being that big inside. I remember it being crowded. Like, if you went there for, wings or something, it'd be really crowded, right?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. You always had to, every time you went to your table, you kind of, had to go sideways in between, two other people.
But it looks like it's so much space when they're in there setting up this haunted house.
Yeah.
But I'll tell you what. It didn't disappoint me.
Right?
Oh,
Yeah.
Okay.
It was all right.
I have not watched it yet. I'm saving that for for when the special lady's around, and she's a bit under the weather, so we didn't get
I thought he was waiting for you to get sick.
Yeah. Ooh, just wait till she's a bit under the weather.
Yeah, then we'll watch it.
I don't know how to take that. What's my mental place like there? Am I trying to cheer her up, or
I don't know.
Like, ooh, yeah, now that you're sick, perfect time. They made this where I grew up. Blah. Like, what?
But all you see is around the country junction, so it's not really that exciting.
Right.
Yeah, that's all I did this week. What about you, Poppascotch, besides wishing people get sick and MAGA marching?
I didn't do either of those. Don't put that on me. That's not what happened. What did I do? I got my PlayStation 5.
Mm-hmm.
I played Spider-Man Miles Morales.
Did you play some Stadia?
How's that ray tracing?
I don't even know what that is. I'm gonna say it's dope as fuck. It's great. Miles Morales is really good. If you like the other Spider game, you'll like this one.
I assumed it was going to be exactly the same.
It's mostly the same, yeah, pretty much. And if there is new cool shit in there, I either haven't. I mean, there's different like gadgets and different powers and stuff which affect fighting a little bit, but it's nothing wildly different from the previous Spider-Man game.
That's a good thing, though, I guess.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it,
Yeah.
Which I guess that's fine. I also got Call of Duty Cold War.
Oh, some COD, huh?
Some COD. I
Some cold
beat
COD.
the campaign already. It took me, I think, a whopping 6 hours.
So they added a campaign to this one?
Yes, they did. I kind of liked it because it's kind of a mind fuck.
I do not believe you at all. Oh, the fact that there's a campaign, yes.
It's Cold War.
I didn't think it was great, but it was definitely. If you liked the other Black Ops campaigns, you'll like this one. I didn't touch zombies. I didn't touch multiplayer.
But was it based on the Cold War?
Sort of.
It's alternate reality Cold War.
I was going to say, because it doesn't seem like you'd be a lot of fighting in that one.
Well, one of the characters is Reagan. So.
You gotta
Ronald?
fight. You gotta use Reagan?
I wish. Maybe he shows up in the zombies mode.
I have no idea who Reagan is.
Ronald Reagan.
Okay.
Yeah.
Ronald Reagan.
Ronald. Do you remember? I forget which. It might have been the original Black Ops, but there was one where you'd play zombies mode, and there's 4 characters allowed in it, and you just get auto assigned one of these characters, and it was like Nixon was one of them, JFK was one of them, McNamara. I forget who the other one was.
I don't remember.
The characters from Point Break.
I've never really played zombies.
No, it's great because they always like ham it up, and the person who does JFK's accent, they had a lot of fun doing that.
Was it really Boston?
Oh my god, it was like if someone did a parody of JFK's accent.
Nice.
And then the Nixon one was great, but nothing's gonna ever beat the Futurama impersonation.
Oh, yeah.
Ever. That's the best one. I mean, it's just it's still funny every time. Anyway, so I played those. I did download Watch Dogs Legion, but I haven't touched it yet.
I don't remember. Did you play any of the other ones? Just
I
two?
played, Watch Dogs 1. The first one was a PS4 launch title, or like super close.
I remember that, yeah.
And I played all of that because there was lack of other games to play. And then I really played the shit out of Watch Dogs 2. Loved Watch Dogs 2. Thought Watch Dogs 2 was a legitimate great game. But it's like an open world Grand Theft Auto style Dr. Scientist. So if you're not into those, then you're probably not gonna like it.
Well,
Yeah.
he liked Infamous. That's kind of open world Grand Theft Auto-y.
No, it's not.
A little bit.
A little bit, a touch. That's all I played. I have a lot of thoughts, my first impressions about the PlayStation 5, but I'm sure you listened to that Minnesota a week and a half ago.
Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I'm sure.
It was really good.
Over and over again.
Yes.
Try to live vicariously.
Yeah.
The one thing that's really interesting is the adaptive triggers thing.
Mm-hmm.
I was
That's
just
fucking.
making shit up. To see if we. Now I know you don't have them.
It's in Call of Duty, there's tension on the trigger pull to try and simulate an actual trigger of a gun.
Is the tension there on every trigger pull, like in different games?
Like they can do it. Like when I'm playing Spider-Man, I use R2 to like swing, right? And it's effortless. It's like a PlayStation 4 trigger. It just goes right in, clicks in, whatever. But when you're playing Call of Duty, there's a resistance there, and then like a release and a snap when it actually pull the trigger.
You turn it off.
You can turn it off, yeah.
That's why you swap it to the RB button.
You can do that too. They don't have the adaptive thing there.
Fuck yeah.
But it is turn offable. I could see it definitely in the campaign, it's really cool. But if you're playing multiplayer, especially competitively, I could see how it would be a pain in the ass.
I do like turn offable as a word.
Okay. What did I watch?
Turn offable.
So I watched barely any Supernatural. I think only I finished an episode. I'm still at the tail end of season 8. But the main show I watched a lot of was Schitt's Creek.
Oh yeah, didn't it just win a whole bunch of awards? And
It's
shit?
also just ended.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've been watching it for a couple weeks now, and I really enjoy it. I think it's really great.
It's okay.
I don't think it's not my favorite show that ever existed. And a lot of the comedic moments and things they use to get laughs, they kind of keep going back to the same well. Which I guess that's the thing you notice when you're like streaming shit and just binging it, you know?
Yeah.
You pick up the patterns. But I still enjoyed it. I'm almost done with it.
I think it benefits from a whole bunch of other shitty shows being out right now. Not really any good ones.
Yeah. I mean, I love Catherine O'Hara.
Yeah.
I think she's fantastic in it, and she has this crazy accent that just changes for no reason.
And she talks too slow. That bothers me sometimes.
It's so weird, dude. Like, she's trying to sound like affluent, and she just ends up sounding like a crazy person. It's great. I can't even do an impression.
She speaks like it's cut out of newspapers and pasted together.
That's a great way to put it.
Yeah.
And if you haven't seen the show, you're like, what the fuck are you talking about? You watch it, you're like, okay, yeah,
All
yeah,
right.
got it. Yeah. She's great. I think the daughter, Annie Murphy, is fantastic too. And Eugene Levy and his son, Dan Levy, are both great. Like, the family's great. All the side characters are just there to get stupid reactions out of them. But I like it. Anyway, that's all I watched. I didn't get into any movies this week. Like, I've been a scumbag.
Oh, that's fine. You had a PS5 to fuck around with.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm sure you didn't stop masturbating over that.
I masturbated with it, not to it. There's a difference.
You put it in the chair across the room and just let him watch him.
Cucked it.
Oh, the thing too is I think I had my camera plugged in, so that might be out there somewhere. Anyway, if you're lucky, dark web, go get it. So, what about you, Sir Chump Slap? What have you been playing, watching, doing? What's going on with you?
Well, thanks for asking. I never thought you would.
Of course.
I also bought Call of Duty Black Ops Cold War.
The better version?
Oh, I bought, the cross-platform version.
Oh, I was going to say the PS4 version, but...
Cross-platform. So I could play it now and save the campaign for when I get a PS5.
So you played the campaign?
Nope.
Oh, okay.
Fuck no. It's Call of Duty. I only played for like 3 hours multiplayer. I'm digging it.
Is it any different from any other Call of Duty?
It's different from the last one I played, which was Infinite Warfare 4 years ago, where you could jump and fly around and they're robots and shit. But yeah, it's Call of Duty.
That went off the rails.
I loved that game. That was awesome.
It's really strange because this one's a more down-to-earth, quote-unquote, realistic version of Call of Duty. And then the Infinite Warfare ones are just like, here's combat 70 years into the future, and we all have jetpacks.
Yeah. There's less
robot
gravity.
arms.
You're fighting on an asteroid. Classic Call of Duty.
Sure.
Yeah, but all I played was multiplayer, a couple of hours. It's pretty good.
Couple hours.
All right.
Watched some movies. I don't think I watched any. Oh, I did watch a television show called Auntie Donna's Big Ol' House of Fun.
I heard it was good. What's your verdict?
It was funny. Like, the skits were either hit or miss. You know how a sketch show is.
Sure.
But I found myself laughing out loud a couple times by myself.
You LOL'd.
Yeah.
Wow.
Okay.
I'd say give it a go. It's only like 6 episodes, 20-some minutes each. So,
Oh, yeah, I'll fly through that. Yeah, I'll give it a shot.
yeah. I mean, we need more sketch comedy in this world. Maybe that's
Yeah.
what's wrong with it.
That's probably it. I'm sure that's it.
Sure is.
That would solve COVID.
Watched some movies. Speaking of COVID, I watched 28 Days Later.
Nice.
Okay.
Classic. Can't really.
12 Monkeys.
Ooh, damn. Maybe next week.
Yeah, all right.
Watched this movie called Jack Brooks Monster Slayer.
Another COVID one.
Okay. I think I've heard of it.
It's about this guy who goes camping with his family
Is it Jack Brooks?
when he's a kid. Yes.
Okay.
And they all get slaughtered by a monster, and he just runs away. And later in life, he just has anger issues. And
Okay. Either I saw this movie or we talked about it already on this podcast.
It's exactly like Supernatural.
well, I never saw it or talked about it before, so
Maybe I'm just losing my mind. I don't know.
maybe.
He's probably seen a movie just like it.
Yeah, with anger issues, and he,
When is it from? Because I think is it from like 05, 06, 07?
I'd say
in there
yeah, around there, maybe 09, but yeah, somewhere the aughts.
2007. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I saw this and just forgot everything about it.
Yeah,
But what are your thoughts?
it was okay. I mean, it wasn't really much monster hunting. There's only one monster, played by
Alcoholism?
The monster was inside us the whole time.
It's played by
Nice.
Freddy Krueger, I think.
Freddy Krueger's not a real person.
I know, but the guy who plays Freddy Krueger.
Like hell he's not.
Only in dreams. But I don't know. It wasn't a waste of an hour and a half, I guess.
That's what they're shooting for.
I watched this movie called Killer Pinata, thinking it would be slappy, but
Too good?
it wasn't good.
Oh.
No. I mean, it's slappy as hell, but I don't know.
Just answer one question. When
Yeah.
they kill the monster at the end, does it explode candy?
They cut its leg off and they follow a trail of candy like blood.
Nice.
Awesome. That was the whole premise of the movie. They wrote the whole thing around that.
Yeah.
I mean, watch it if you want, but it was low budget.
Ringing endorsement from Chump Slap.
Yeah.
Watch it if you want.
Low budget garbage. So we'll just go to the slapper of the week. Bottom feeder.
Ooh.
Ooh, okay. I'm gonna guess it's about crabs that eat radioactive garbage and terrorize, let's say, Virginia Beach.
I'm going to say is an upper class guy who goes around eating homeless people.
Oh, okay. Okay, you went with
Wow, I like both of
metaphorical
these
bottom
ideas. Write this down. No. It's about a scientist who creates this regenerative serum that once you take it, it like heals, like Wolverine heals your body and shit. But you need this special IV drip or else you get super hungry. And if you eat something, you'll... Don't shake your head at this.
I just saw the star of the movie when I looked it up on IMDb, which you're gonna have to mention.
I don't know his name.
Oh, it's Tom Sizemore.
You don't know Tom
Sizemore?
Sizemore?
No.
Tom Sizemore
Plays
is the
a guy
main-
named Vince Stoker. Get the fuck out of here with that.
Well, whatever. The scientist uses this regen serum and they lock him into a room and he eats a rat and he becomes a giant rat creature.
Would he become anything he eats?
Yes. And he can't stop himself. He's
What
like,
if he ate a pizza?
oh, I'm so hungry.
Or spaghetti?
Well, then maybe this is where Spaghetti Man comes from.
Yeah.
Yeah, crossover.
But
Spaghetti Man versus Spaghetti Dude.
yeah, but it's pretty neat. Check it out if you like giant rat creature monster features.
How many slaps do you give it?
We don't do that. 'Cause let's not start that shit.
You already started it.
It's a part of slap culture, though, right?
Yeah, okay, let's not start that.
Too late. I've had that hashtag for like months now.
Oh, it's slap culture as hell.
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't know. Give it a watch. It's pretty good.
2007's Tom Sizemore star vehicle bottom feeder. Go check it out. It slaps.
Sure does.
All right. Well, I guess I got a little bit of video game news / stuff. If you want to check that out.
Yeah,
You
let's
guys have
listen.
time?
Stuff.
All right. Well, the first thing that happened this week is that there was a hostage situation reported at Ubisoft Montreal
It
headquarters.
was about time.
Let's not joke about this.
Anyway, so it turns out that it was all a hoax.
Oh, now we can joke about it.
Was it to sell some new Watchdog games or something?
You think it was like some kind of viral marketing thing?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Was it a hoax like they called in a bomb threat or what? I don't understand.
Yeah, how's this a hoax?
The police, there was no hostage situation.
Oh, they're just on the roof and people just thought it was a hostage situation?
Like the McPoyles.
The police got a phone call saying there is a hostage situation with up to 30 people. So the police show up, they clear the entire building. The people that worked there, because there wasn't a whole lot because it was COVID.
Yeah.
So they all were like freaking out and left the building like, oh my God, there's a hostage. Everyone gets in the street. They're all looking at each other like this. Everyone's accounted for. And the police are like, let's sweep. And they sweep the whole place and they don't find any hostages or any people with guns or anything.
Oh, so this is like the new bomb threat call in.
Yeah.
I think they attempted to get swatted and
That's not how you SWAT people.
I don't know. Maybe it is.
but apparently the police just said they suggested it had been the result of a hoax, but they just cleared the building and everyone went back to work. But it was a leading breaking news story for like an hour in there.
Yeah, I remember hearing about it when it was happening, and then I remembered I didn't care, so I went and did other stuff.
I remember hearing about it and then going to look it up a little later. I couldn't find anything on it.
I was
like,
like going to look it up and then forgot about it.
that
Yeah,
too.
so listeners, don't do that. Don't call in fake hostage situations.
Seriously.
That's a dick move.
Unless you do it to Plotty Time headquarters.
Oh, wait, breaking news.
It's a hoax. Anyway, so the other piece of news I got is there's a new expansion dated for Fallout 76. The Brotherhood of Steel are coming to Fallout 76.
What?
Wow, the BOS, huh?
Weren't they already in it?
You're the only one that played it.
Not.
I thought they were.
Yeah, I mean, they were in DC and they were in California, so why couldn't they be there?
Yeah, they definitely were because there's power armor and I don't know. It feels like so long ago.
It's they're in season 3, by the way. It comes out December
Wow, what is
1st.
that game?
3 years then, probably.
Man, I could have sworn you just started playing it this year.
It includes a new quest line for the Brotherhood of Steel, new locations and gear, a season 3 scorecard, which I have no idea what that is, new allies, lunchboxes, camp rewards,
New
and new
lunchbox.
allies.
New lunchbox is sweet.
I don't know what any of that. Those terms mean nothing to me. I haven't
They're probably
played the
loot
game.
boxes.
I thought you bought them to play it. Don't you own it?
I do own it. I've never played it.
Yeah, you own the super special version. They gave you power
Yep.
armor when you bought it.
Yeah, I wish.
I got the power armor helmet. Yeah, it's in a box in my basement.
Cool, I'll buy
In
it
the-
off you.
The nerdery.
Oh, I got a basement.
Oh, yeah, that's a huge brag, right? I'm
got a
sorry.
basement.
I didn't know that would come off me sounding like an asshole, trying to connect with the common man.
In this
and I just
rented
dropped
house, I have a basement.
That. Yeah, the rented house. It's a split level, dude. It's the bottom half of the house. It's not even a basement. Jesus. All right, now that we're starting shit on my split level. The other piece of news I have, and this is not that big of a deal, or not, I guess not that big of a story, but the Mortal Kombat reboot film has been delayed due to COVID-19.
I did not know they were making a reboot film for that.
I'm excited, though.
I'm thrilled. I remembered them mentioning it, but I had no idea it was in production. Apparently it was, and now it's being shelved until theaters reopen, as we're being told.
I mean, theaters are open now.
Well,
You know
theaters,
what
theaters.
he means.
Is anybody in it that we know?
No.
No.
I'm looking at this list. Jessica McNamee is
Oh,
playing
Jessica
Sonya.
from-
Oh, she seems familiar.
Down the block.
Yeah, I don't know any of these people. But I mean, it's Mortal Kombat.
It's got to be better than the first one.
I don't know about that. First one was pretty damn good. Oh, the one guy who plays Scorpion, he was in Helix.
Oh, okay.
Isn't he the guy that the main
no idea.
doctor?
Yep, absolutely. 100% sure. But wasn't there 2 movies in the 90s? There was Mortal Kombat.
And Annihilation.
Annihilation. That was the other one. Oh, man, we should do a live episode where we just fucking watch those movies. And
Gladly.
Yeah, let's do
Talk
that.
about 'em.
Then we don't have to watch a video game that week.
that's true. We can just We can do it live on YouTube and then upload it as an episode. We barely have to prep.
Like MST3K.
Yeah, exactly. MST3K it.
Yep. There'll be a lot of editing because there'll be a lot of silence probably.
Well, we'll just be like, okay, start your movie now. And then...
Yeah, we'll do it like the Dark Side of the Rainbow.
Nice.
Perfect.
When the lion...
Well, you assholes out there, you listeners, send us an email or get to us on the socials and let us know if that'd be something you want to hear.
Yeah, we'll do a bunch of video game movies. Maybe Resident Evil.
Oh, the Resident Evil games are so good, though. The movies.
Yeah.
Super Mario Brothers.
Oh, wow. Wasn't there a wrestler in that?
And Street Fighter. I don't think I've seen either of those.
I was really into video games as a kid. Obviously, all of us were. But my dad took me to see Super Mario Brothers in the theater. Like, I think there was a time growing up when we were kids that, like, me and my dad would go see a movie, and then my sisters and my mom would go see a different movie. Or, we'd overlap a little bit. But I forget what they went to see, but me and my dad went to see Super Mario Brothers, and I remember getting out and being like, that was nothing like the fucking game. What the hell did I just watch? And it had, what's that guy's name? Bob Hoskins, the guy from Who Framed Roger Rabbit. The detective guy. He's fucking great, and they wasted him as Mario. Oh, man, that's a bummer.
Man, I don't remember that movie.
I don't think I've ever seen it.
Well, that's that. If we're doing a live watch, that's the one we should start with. I don't think I've seen it since that day.
I remember the live action television show.
Was there a live action one? I
I'm
know
pretty
the
sure.
cartoon one.
Wasn't
I
there?
definitely remember the cartoon. I don't remember there being a live action TV.
Man, your
series.
imagination.
Oh, you know what you might be thinking of? They did in the cartoon show had like bits of like Legend of Zelda animation in it, and it had bits of Super Mario animation, but in between they cut to like a live on-set studio set of Mario. I think I'm remembering that correctly.
I'm remembering.
With like real actors.
Call me crazy, but it was a wrestler who played Mario, I think.
Junkyard Dog.
No.
I'm looking it up because this is a short game we're going to talk about. We got time to kill.
Who carries 2x4s?
Hacksaw Jim
Hacksaw
Duggan.
Jim Duggan.
Maybe
Coco Beware.
Are you just making up things?
No,
Or is
these are
that-
wrestlers. I'm trying to jog his memory.
there was. I swear to Christ, there was a live action.
I don't know.
How about Razor Ramon?
Razor Ramon. Oh, yeah.
All right, maybe I'm fucking
Triple H.
crazy.
The Undertaker.
Ric Flair.
Oh, you know what? There was the Super Mario Brothers Super Show, 1989.
Who was it?
Which wrestler was in it?
It might not have been a wrestler.
Which wrestler was in it? That's something we should ask about every Chump Slap.
Mr. Perfect.
What about Ric Flair?
Brutus the Barber Beefcake.
I can't even fucking find it on
Fucking
IMDb.
relax.
I got to fill a silence while you guys are looking this up. And I think coming up with random wrestlers I remember is a good one. Like Avalanche.
No.
Wasn't
Think
Tsunami a
older.
wrestler too?
Oh,
Think
here
older
it
than
is. Super Mario Super Show. Cast.
Older
Lou
than...
Albano.
Oh. That, okay.
He was Mario. Captain
Lou
Lou
Albano.
Albano.
All right. Man, all right. You were right. Older than those.
Stage name Captain Lou Albano. Wow, where did you pull that from? You're absolutely correct. It was a live action Super Mario show from 1989 with a wrestler in the wow.
Yeah, fucking A. Ooh, I thought I was going crazy for a minute.
How do you know that? And I don't remember this at all.
I don't know. I remember watching it.
I don't remember it. No, like I'm looking at stills of this show and it's not ringing a bell. Was it like a rights thing? Like we bought the TV rights and we got to put something out like that fucking
I don't know.
Fantastic Four movie that came out? That was just a joke.
Oh, that's another one we could watch.
It was 2 seasons, though, so.
Oh, that's not a video game, though. 2 seasons?
Yeah, I guess so.
Huh. I guess it was animated and live
Ah,
action.
see, I was right. That's what I was talking about. Where parts of it were animation.
Yeah.
Maybe we're all thinking of the same thing. It's just different parts of it. And for some reason, he remembers Lou Albano.
You guys don't remember Captain Lou Albano.
Wow, that was a tangent, but I thought it was fun. Hey, if you guys out there want to hear us talk about other professional wrestler media projects, fucking let us know. I'll talk about this all day. Like,
Who
this
did the
is
casting for that? It's so bad.
We need a Mario.
a goddamn American hero. That's who
We'll
he
need
is.
Mario. Yeah, let's get Captain Lou Albano. He's Italian, right?
He's Italian, right? Do you have any casting notes? Like, what kind of type you looking for? Just a big Italian, pretty much.
Big wrestler type.
It'd be nice if you knew how to use a pipe wrench.
But, it's not necessary. Jesus Christ. All right, well, how about we get into the game, for fuck's sake?
I kind of keep talking about wishing Captain Lou Albano here.
Too bad.
Yeah.
Maybe on a Minnesota we'll come back to it.
Apparently, he was in a group called the Sicilians?
Yeah, he was
Like,
Italian.
you know, the how wrestlers have groups?
Yeah, like the NWO or the Four Horsemen.
Yeah, shit like that. Captain Lou Albano. He's a Hall of Famer. Look at that.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's in a Bloodhound Gang song too.
Really?
All right, that's your piece of trivia. The only person in a Super Mario Brothers game.
That is also a Hall of Fame wrestler.
And in a Bloodhound Gang song.
Damn.
I bet you could ask that question to 1 million people and maybe one would get it.
Well, now 6 more will after hearing this.
Perfect. You're welcome for that future Jeopardy answer. Christ. All right, let's get into the game. How about it?
All right.
All right, let's do this.
This week, we are talking about one of the most controversial games in the history of America or any other nation. Manhunt.
Dun, dun, dun.
Whoa.
This Rockstar game was released November 19th, 2003 for PlayStation 2 and on 420 Blaze it 2004 for Xbox.
Oh, that's it. I quit.
That's the date it was released. I didn't make that up.
It was actually 420 Blaze It.
It was developed by Rockstar North and published by Rockstar Games. It is a stealth survival horror game written by Alan Davidson, James Worrell, and Christian Can't
Can't just say his last name.
Cantamanessa. I think that's it.
All right.
Cantamessa. Double C wrote it, and who picked it this week? I believe this. I mean, it sounds slappy as fuck.
This
It's probably Chump Slap, wasn't it? All right, Chump Slap, lead us into it. Take us by the hand. Take us on this journey through the Manhunt. I don't know. I got no other
Okay,
modifiers.
so you start the game as Captain Lou Albano.
Oh, nice! Triple Threat is a video game
That's
character
it.
too.
I'm looking up if he's ever in a game.
If he's in the game?
Yeah.
Oh, that'd be nice. Okay. So, take you to this world of Carcer City. It's in the same universe as Grand Theft Auto. So,
Is it really?
yeah. There's that.
Is there? I meant to look it up and I just never did. Was there any? Oh shit! Lou Albano's in Stay Tuned. Sorry. Do you guys remember that flick
Yeah, I do.
where they have the remote and they're just watching TV and they flipped and the two actors? Yeah, whatever.
Don't the-
You know,
the
he also
parents
was in a
kinda-
Cyndi Lauper video.
Yes, I did know that. As her dad.
Yeah.
Why did you?
I follow the...
The question I was getting to is, aren't there Easter eggs in the future Grand Theft Auto games that talk about this? I think you can get his mask.
You're the one that
Or
played
one
it.
of the-
Yeah, probably. I don't...
One of the masks. I didn't look it up. I meant to.
Did anybody play this game?
Good question.
I remember it, and I remember the story, like the controversy, but I don't remember. I never played it.
Nah, me neither.
Did you know Lou Albano is worth $50 million? Even though
All
he's dead?
right, this isn't the Lou Albano podcast.
Hey guys, do you want to start a Lou Albano podcast?
All right.
All right.
Go back to the game.
So, Carson City, GTA, blah, blah, blah.
Carson City, isn't that
Carcer.
in Nevada? Oh,
Carcer.
Carcer. Okay.
You play the game as one James Earl Cash. And in the beginning of the game, you are, in quotation marks, executed on death row. Apparently, it's all just a show because you're not really executed. You're sedated, and you come to in a locked room where a man talks to you over the speaker. And he's the director of a snuff film, and he wants you.
Does he tell you that right off the bat?
No, but I'm just saying it right away.
Okay.
I mean, the thing I didn't know, what is the market for snuff films?
It's got to be really small.
Well, rich people.
Right.
Like, I just watched 8mm, so.
Oh, yes. You're an expert.
You're right. You're the expert here. Sorry. I'm the asshole.
I don't know. People like this. I don't know. Who watched Faces of Death? A lot of people.
I didn't think it'd be enough people to pay millions or what.
Yeah, but who sees
That's
Faces of Death and is like, all right, I wish I could jerk off more.
Well, it doesn't-
Exactly.
Why does it have to
I
be
mean-
fucking porn, like, jerk off material?
Well, I'm pretty sure snuff implies porn.
Oh, well, I thought it just had to do with killing somebody on film.
I thought it was porn too.
Oh, well, let's get that out of your goddamn heads.
We're too narrow-minded on what a snuff film could be.
Degenerates.
It could be artsy. Who knows?
Yeah. I mean, fucking Al-Qaeda made a bunch of snuff films.
Yeah, and they just put them on fucking YouTube.
Yeah. Well, anyway, this director, he's like, just listen to what I tell you to do, and you'll be okay, and you'll get your freedom at the end of the day.
Which, yeah, sounds legit.
Yeah. Well, you always trust somebody who can take you out of death row when you're getting lethal injection.
So, and I have a question about the story. Did he set it up so he would only look like he was executed, or did he just miraculously survive? And they're like, "Oh, hey, while you're alive."
I think he set it
He
up.
set it up.
Okay, so
They
it was a
just
plan the whole time.
Yeah.
To do.
They
Okay,
injected him with fucking sedatives or whatever.
gotcha.
So he's like, okay, here we go. Opens the door. And your first mission is to kill the Hoods gang, which is a bunch of criminals and corrupt cops.
It sounds pretty racist, actually.
Yeah, well, he tells you, go around, sneak up on people, and kill them. And your first weapon is a plastic bag. They sneak up behind people and snuff them out. You do that a couple times.
You know what boggles my mind is that these guys could have lived if they would have just,
Turn
had a
around.
buddy system.
Oh, yeah, had friends. Well, they are in a gang. You think there would be.
Yeah.
What I mean, these gangs, every single gang that's mentioned in this entire game, their branding is on point. Like, they're not wearing, like, they don't have officially printed uniforms, but they're all themed. The guys with masks have the same masks.
Yeah.
Like, they had meetings and shit about this.
Yeah, but they didn't have meetings about some stalker
Basic
guy.
survival,
Yeah.
yeah. And also, the question I have about the game is most of the places you go to, like alleys or buildings or whatever, and they're just like patrolling and walking around.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Is that like standard gang shit? Like just go watch this building for whatever.
I don't know.
It doesn't seem like it'd be intelligent to do in this
doesn't-
situation, at least.
It doesn't really make sense because there's a guy who I think like tells all the gangs what to do.
Yeah, he's like a general.
Yeah. And it's just like, all right, go out there. Because they're supposed to be trying to kill you as well,
Yeah.
which doesn't make any sense because none of them look like they try to.
Yeah.
You kill all these people, find a crowbar, open up a chain link fence to the next part where you walk into a room and it's a setup fight where you have to kill one guy. So you do. And once you kill him, you're like, all right, I'm out of here. And you start walking to the next area because apparently the director has a large switchboard where you can open fucking locked doors and shit for
Just
you.
go out that door and you're done.
Yeah. So you go to that door and you get jumped by a bunch of armored guys.
Like a SWAT team.
Yeah.
Right.
Apparently they're called Cerberus, and they're the director's personal SWAT
Man,
team.
How many times in video games do they use Cerberus as an organization name?
It's a good name. Multi-headed. Neat.
Nate, the demon dog that guards hell.
Yeah. Well, it's a pretty scary name.
What is it? What is Cerberus? The only one that's coming to mind is Mass Effect.
Yeah, that's all I can think of too, but it's got to be in more.
What is Cerberus in Mass Effect?
Isn't that the organization, like the rebel organization that you're part of in Mass Effect 2?
I honestly don't remember.
Couldn't tell you.
I thought it. Why do I keep thinking it's a ship? Who cares? You know what? Let's just
It is.
let's power through it.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, let's forget I said the word Cerberus. And
Look, if it's not about Manhunt or Captain Lou Albano, we should just go ahead and move on.
All right, so these armored guys take you to the next area. They drop you off, and you're like, here you go. Now you got to fight a bunch of Nazis.
It's just they let you go through one thing and then knock you out and then just drop you off somewhere else to do it all over again.
Yeah, apparently this is all set up on the director's personal property.
So are each of these kills a snuff film that he's going to sell?
There's cameras everywhere.
Yeah, I know.
I think it's just one film. Like he's going to edit it together to make it look good. I don't know.
Also, we forgot to mention it, but the director is voiced by Brian Cox, a very famous actor.
Don't even have any clue what you're who he was. What he was in.
Brian, he played. You would remember him, Dr. Syintist, as William Stryker from the X-Men films.
Oh yeah. Is that it?
He's also in he's in Succession right now. He's the dad.
I never saw
Succession.
Never saw it.
Jesus Christ, he's been in so many things.
And all you can pull out is the X-Men films.
Well, that's the
a
one
lot
where
of
he's most
things.
famous for. He was in
He's in
fucking
one of them.
Pixels with Adam Sandler. Is that good enough for you?
Oh, that's right. Anyway. What was his name?
Red. Brian Cox.
Brian Cox.
He was the head cop in
Head cock?
Super Troopers. Super Troopers, the head cop.
The old guy?
Yeah, the guy who was
okay.
like, if I hear one more person say shenanigans, that guy.
Yeah,
That's Brian
all right.
Cox.
Well, that's good to know. Finally got something
yeah,
I
he
can
was
picture.
in-
Yeah, that was a
Movies.
fucking
Wow.
that was a hell of a walk.
Anyway, so you're fighting the Skins gang, which is a bunch of Nazis.
Yeah, so you kill a bunch of Nazi skins. And you go on to the next area. And then there's just this weird cutscene with a big dude and a pig mask, and he's chained up, and Cerberus is like feeding him, throwing him food and stuff. And they don't tell you anything about it.
Which,
So you get taken by Cerberus to the next area, where it's a bunch of Call of Duty wannabes.
the War Dogs.
The warthogs?
Oh, maybe. I thought it was War Dogs.
One of those two.
Yeah.
We'll call them the war dogs. I think the director here calls them dickless gung-ho losers.
I specifically remember that line. Yes.
And so you go around killing them. You get a big-ass machete in this part. And you're hacking a bunch of people up. And then all of a sudden they're like, hey, these warthogs kidnapped your family.
What?
New twist. You got to free your family.
Now, I don't believe him that the War Dogs did this, but I feel like he did it and then gave them to the War Dogs.
Maybe. But,
They are, I just looked it up, the War Dogs.
oh.
Bam!
Well,
We're not putting anything in the crevice. Like, we're fixing it.
color me
Fix it.
embarrassed.
Yeah, Warthogs.
Yeah, but War Dog is a supremely stupid name. I think you're right to believe it was Warthogs.
Well, I think it was because I saw the big pig guy. So I had pigs on my mind.
No, I hear you. Bro, I hear you. Dude.
So you go around, save your whole family.
Yeah, super exciting. I like how you just let them go. Like, hey, run out of here.
Yeah, nobody even like hugs you or nothing. Just like, okay. Well, I don't even think you like your family from the way you treated them.
Yeah, but then why would you even save them?
Because that's what the director tells you to do.
Oh, yeah.
He's like, well, you got to save your family now.
you got to do it. Yeah,
This is the big part of the film.
good point.
So, drug, kidnap, brought to the next area.
Mm-hmm.
And it's a mall, and there's a gang called the Monkeys or something like that.
I don't remember if they had a name that I heard anyway.
Oh,
No, it is the psychos in monkey suits are called the monkeys, yes.
yeah. Well, here you got to find a videotape and a camera because that's what the director tells you to do.
Yeah.
So you're at the mall. He's like, oh, you're going to need a gun for this one because they're armed to the teeth.
Shit's gonna pop off, son.
So you find the VHS and the camera, hook it up to a TV, and it's the director.
What?
I think it's the director.
It's
And
somebody.
Whoever it is, they kill your family. And they're like, ha ha, jerk. Look, good thing you saved him so I
Yeah,
could kill
hope you're
him.
mad now.
Ooh, he's pissed.
That was a good idea. Get the guy who's just been mowing through enemies like they're nothing. Get him really mad at you. That's a solid plan.
It doesn't make any sense because they keep knocking him out and taking him away. So, like they couldn't just kill him anyway. You know what I mean?
Yeah, good point.
So on to the next area where you fight the innocents, they call themselves. It consists of the Scullies, which is a Hispanic gang that has skulls for faces. And
Which is objectively a dumb name. It's the Scullies.
yeah.
Unless they're like cosplaying
That's big X-Files
Dana
fans.
Scully, yeah.
And the baby faces, which is apparently a bunch of perverts who wear,
Baby faces.
you guessed it.
I mean, are there enough people that are willing to get on board with that? Like, oh, I'm a pervert. I will wear a baby face mask and do crimes. Sold. I'm good with all those. I'm good with let's not take this out of context. I'm just gonna say, are there people walking around like, yeah, I wish there was a group for people like me who wear big adult baby faces and like crazy pervert stuff and want to do crimes.
Well, I assume he gets all these people from prisons.
Yeah, but this seems like there's not that many people being executed every day.
Well, no. I mean, he could probably just take these people out of prison and be like, just say they're in there.
There's a huge conspiracy.
Of course there is, because he has the cops on his payroll. I don't know if we got to that part. I don't know if we even... Whatever. But... So you got Scullies and baby faces running around after you.
Word.
And you're sent to a factory now. And I think he says you got to get up to the top of the factory, kill this guy, and bring his body
Was it a okay?
to the lookout.
Kind of reminded me of like a insane asylum. Not a factory, but you're probably right.
I think they said it was a factory. I'm not sure. Whatever.
Yeah, it's a big building.
Some huge industrial looking
Yeah.
9 Inch Nails video shoot, whatever.
Yep. It reminded me of Head Like a Hole.
Yeah.
So there's actually a part here that you have to fix a broken elevator. So
Oh, sweet.
throw
Knocks
that
out most
out
of the
there.
bingo card right there.
Yeah, restore the power is on there for sure.
Oh yeah, it's true.
Fix a broken elevator.
Find the videotape. That's every game has that.
Find the video. Yeah, that's a good one.
So you get the elevator working. You go outside the factory, and boom, Cerberus is waiting again.
Like they do.
And this is the part where you go to the asylum,
Oh, okay.
which
Yeah,
is
you're right, you're
the
right.
final gang, the Smileys.
Because I have factory and question marks, and then in the next part I have penitentiary. So yeah,
Yeah.
the Smileys. Who came up with these goddamn names?
Yeah, they're good at branding once they have a name, but the name creation, they really...
Do you think the director is the one that gave them the names? Like, I want you guys to be Smileys. And like, all right, we'll work with that.
Yeah, his craft is making snuff films, so not very creative, I guess. But these Smileys have a bunch of smiley faces,
No shit.
and they're
Get the fuck out.
lunatics. So you're in an asylum with all the crazies, and you kill a bunch of them. You know how it goes.
Yep, the rest
Hide in the shadows, tap on the wall. They come over, kill them
I can't believe that works.
every time.
Yep.
And then you get to a man in a giant white rabbit suit. And
Is this, I assume this is like an Alice in Wonderland nod, right?
yeah, because he definitely
She was supposed to follow the white rabbit?
definitely says something about it. The director, he's like, follow the white rabbit, then you'll blah blah blah. So you follow White Rabbit, and he leads you right into an ambush.
What?
Wow, shocked.
I swear to Christ.
Absolutely shocked.
But guess what? You kill your way out of it.
Ooh.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, you're pretty good at this killing thing.
Yeah, I guess that's why you were in death row anyway.
Who knows, man?
Yeah.
Maybe he was wrongly convicted. Don't judge the man.
That's the thing, too, I don't understand, because not only is he making snuff films, but he's making snuff films with a guy. Like, who's watching the snuff films like, you know what, this is cool, but I wish the guy was, like, murdering him in different cool ways?
Yeah.
Like, what kind of boutique fucking snuff film is he making here?
I don't know. Maybe it's all for his personal collection.
That's a good point. Maybe he has his own checkbox.
Yeah, now you're talking. Because he is
A lot of
telling you, he's like, well, do him a little more extravagantly next time.
Oh, yeah, he's commenting the entire time.
Yeah.
You got to get the director's cut out there.
Exactly. So you get out of the ambush, kill the white rabbit because he has the key out of there, and you get your way out. And this is where we find out that the guy who's running all the gangs, his name is Ramirez.
Yeah.
Of course, because he's an army dude.
Yep. Sounds about right.
Could have been Chet.
Yep. And he brings some more war dogs.
There you go.
And he's like, we're going to play a little game with this guy. Play some cat and mouse shit. Let's go find him. And I guess it's hide and seek type of deal.
Yeah, it's like, let's hunt the most dangerous game.
Yeah.
Is that a direct quote where he says cat and mouse shit? I thought it was.
I think it might be.
Or it's something close
It's a
to
perfect
that.
description of what this game is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you go.
Oh, I see what they're doing. They're flipping it around. Now you're the man being hunted.
Yeah.
Now you're the cat.
The manhunt was inside us the whole time.
So many different levels.
I know,
So
right?
many different levels of intrigue.
So you kill all of Ramirez's war dogs and eventually kill Ramirez.
Yeah.
And you just try to book it the fuck out of there. And
Run!
you get picked up by a reporter.
Which I would love to know how she got there.
She was doing research.
Yeah, but this is like it's not like a city you can just drive to down the interstate.
Well, maybe this part is the asylum.
There's a lot of questions about what's going on here because she said she was doing research. I don't know how she just showed up there. Was she even in the game up to this point?
She was in the very beginning.
Oh, that's right. It was her report that was saying that he was dead.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Who did that voice? Because that voice sounded so fucking familiar.
I will look it up. But you're right. It did sound extremely familiar.
It
It is, and I'm bringing it up right now, installing.
I know I heard her in like some other television show or something. I couldn't place the face though.
Kate Miller?
She does.
Her name
a
is
voice
Kate Miller.
for other animated television show, maybe.
Looking. Oh, she does some voices in Destiny and Destiny 2.
Oh, maybe that's it.
She has got a lot
It would
of.
explain why I don't know it and used to do.
Maybe.
She played the. Here's a fun piece of trivia. Do you guys remember Frisky Dingo?
That's where it's from.
She's the voice
Don't
of.
tell me. She's. Oh God.
I
can picture her
ant queen?
face.
The ant one, the journalist.
Yes, Antagony.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah, Antagony.
What is with your fucking pulls today, Chase? This is nuts. I don't remember the basic concept of games I played 2 months ago, but I remember a fucking pro wrestler. Amazing.
And he pulled
Amazing.
Antagony out just from the voice.
It was. Yeah.
Now that you say it, it does seem familiar, but I did not recognize that at all. When
I
was
so
on.
remember.
It probably was because I didn't care. I was
just-
annoyed at the
She
game
also
already,
did voices. She was Debbie Dupree on C-Lab.
Oh yeah. Wow. Yeah. Well, I'm a huge C-Lab fan, so there you go. Anyway, and Frisky Dingo. Let's not.
Yeah, both are great.
So anyway, you get picked up by her, and she's telling you all about this stuff. She's like, the director is Starkweather. It comes from, I don't know, one of the cities in Grand Theft Auto. That's what I heard. I don't know.
Oh, Los Santos, right?
Yeah,
that was
yeah.
Their, that was their Los Angeles.
Yeah. The director, somebody Starkweather.
Yeah, get in. Let's go to my apartment.
Lionel. Yeah. She's like, I got all this information on him. We're going to fucking take him down. All right. She's like, yeah, let's go to the apartment. I could show you all this evidence, and you could believe me, you fucking psycho killer.
Yeah.
Yeah, who she's just like, this is fine. Let's go pick him up. Did they ever say why he was in jail in the first place?
No, but he was on death row, so.
So nothing good.
Yeah. It wasn't
Right.
tax evasion.
Right, exactly. He wasn't one of those people that fucked up with the Monopoly game at McDonald's. Like, he was
Those are the
murdering
worst
people.
criminals, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I didn't even have a chance to win.
Okay, I'm sorry to just jump in here, but this is an interesting piece of information you'll both enjoy. Kate Miller, who we were just talking about, is married to John DiMaggio,
John DiMaggio?
Yeah.
the fucking voice of Fry.
Yeah.
Oh. I thought like Joe DiMaggio's kid.
Might be.
Yeah, maybe. Interesting.
We don't have the resources to figure that out.
No,
Oh my
wish we
God,
did.
I would love to have been in fucking voiceover work. That would have been so cool.
You can only do one
Right?
voice, and it's your own.
I could do 3 voices.
Do them.
Hey, man.
So that's your Fat Albert.
Nailed it. Oh, the second piece of trivia in John DiMaggio's name is not related to Joe DiMaggio.
All right. So you get to her apartment. She shows you all this evidence. And you're like, well, get that evidence and get the fuck out of this city, you crazy bitch. So she does.
Yeah, she's like hiding around in the city of killers.
Yeah. It's like you already have all the evidence. Oh, she needed you to prove that you weren't killed.
Oh, that's
That
right.
was like the
'cause you
final
can't
piece
just
of
say-
evidence.
She's not like, she was like, oh, you know, I have this whole conspiracy, but it all relies on the fact that this guy's still alive, and everyone's like, yeah, he's dead.
Yeah,
So-
exactly. So she flees the city, and this is where you find out that Starkweather has the police on his payroll the whole time. So he sends the police force after you,
Nice.
and the police, SWAT teams, they're all chasing you. And eventually you go through the subway, blah, 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 and you come up cornered at a train yard. And you're like, well, is this the end for our great protagonist?
Doesn't matter.
You're circled
same.
by cops. They're all like, we're going to kill you. And then, bam.
Yeah, someone shoots all the cops.
Cerberus kills all the cops.
What?
All the cops are dead. They come in, they tase you,
Of course.
and they carry off to the Starkweather mansion.
Which makes sense.
Yep.
Perfect.
So you're at
Which
Starkweather
makes
mansion, and apparently this big pig dude from the earlier that they just showed a clip of,
Yeah.
he lives in that mansion, and he got loose.
Did you see what his name was?
Pigsy.
Pigsy.
Not the most creative naming here. They could have called him like Bacon. That's been hilarious.
Wasn't Pigsy the one guy's name from Enslaved Odyssey of the West? When we did that?
Yeah.
The fucking pulls on these guys. That can't. I'm looking it up.
Yeah, it was that guy. He had
Yeah,
the
he
pig
had
face
pig nose on. Yeah.
because he had his nose was cut off or something.
I mean, it's not. It's. I mean, there was a Piggy in Lord of the Flies. Like Pigsy's not that crazy of a nickname.
Yeah,
But you're right. Yeah, Pigsy.
nice. Well, anyway, Pigsy's all fucking running rampant through the house, so you have to kill off Cerberus and Pigsy.
Well, he's killing a bunch of Cerberus guys,
Yeah,
too.
he's killing Cerberus. So you're kind of on the same team here for a little bit.
As long as you stay out of his way.
Yeah.
The enemy of my enemy.
So you try to kill Pigsy by your classic stealth stab him in the back technique, and he just shrugs it off and fucking comes barreling at you.
So do all rich people have an attic psycho that they just keep up there and, I don't know, feed fish heads? Is this a rich person thing? I haven't heard of it.
Probably. They like all rich people have attic psychos and love snuff films. So
Okay.
that's just what I heard.
Yeah, I don't know for sure.
I don't know any
but
rich
now
people,
I believe it.
but
No.
I've seen a couple in my time
Oh, yeah? Lucky you.
on TV.
Oh.
On TV.
So you make him chase you. He falls through a grate, and then he's just hanging on for dear life. And you take his chainsaw, which just so happened to not fall, and he cut his arms off. He falls to the ground. Boom, dead.
Which was just, never mind.
Unnecessary.
Dumb is what I was going for. But
I read that in the wiki that's what happened, that he cut off his arms. I'm like, that sounds gnarly. And then I watched the video. I'm like, yeah, it's pretty fucking gnarly. And he
Yeah, it
did a
was.
weird bounce at the bottom of that fall. It was.
I don't understand why there was like a chain link fence on the floor. That was
yeah,
It's- Yeah.
and this guy just walked over it and it just gave it, whatever.
Yeah.
Whatever.
He lived in that attic. You think he would have known about that?
Something that people don't know is a normal rich person's attic psycho weighs 3 tons. So it probably just broke through the.
Why would you put him in the attic? Because you probably hear him stomping around all
Yeah.
the time.
And especially
It's mostly tradition, really, at this point.
It's true.
to have an attic psycho. It's the basements. Any asshole can afford a basement psycho.
Basement's played out.
We've been there. We've
Basic.
heard about that shit.
To keep an attic psycho quiet. That takes an artist with too much money.
Oh, yay. So you get... Well, everyone else is dead, so you just walk into Starkweather's lounge.
Yeah, sure.
Wherever he's got all the video cameras that he's watching. And he's like, hey.
He's businessing. It's where he does his business.
Yeah. You think he'd have the door locked or something. Well, you walk in there, he's like, hey, please don't kill me. He just chainsaw his fucking guts and cut his head off.
It was like when the animation was so great.
I was like, going to say spot on.
Yeah, it's it's PlayStation 2. It's a little rough around the edges. So you hit him in the stomach with the chainsaw and like blood splatters everywhere. He pulls it out and then all of a sudden the character model just has like a pregnant belly with like guts painted on.
It was pretty good.
It's like, I miss the PS2, I'll tell you.
Yeah, stupid PS5 with real looking graphics.
I don't even want it anymore. Does anybody want it?
So you kill him, and then that's the end of your story. The game ends with a little news clip of the news lady talking about Starkweather has been found dead, yada, yada, yada. He's a psycho. He was making snuff films.
So she wasn't she's a journalist, obviously, but she wasn't doing a story on you. She was doing a story on the director.
Yeah.
Yep.
And like you were part of that story and it popped up. Okay, that makes a lot more sense.
Yeah, I think you were the first concrete evidence that she had of, oh my God, someone actually did survive this fake bullshit.
Right. Gotcha.
Because I assume he's done this multiple times before.
Yeah.
I mean, it's clearly it's not his first snuff film.
Obviously. He knew what he wanted.
Really, whose is it?
So that's it. That's the game. We're done with it.
Thank fucking God.
Woo! Hey! Man, what a classic, right? Do you guys want to play it right now?
Yeah. VR.
Does it get me out of this podcast?
Oh, Jesus. VR would... No, Syintist, it doesn't.
Oh, okay.
But VR...
You're stuck.
I'm in the Manhunt.
that would change a man, right? Like you're in the VR and you're like actually sneaking up on people, and then you use the little controllers to step. Well, no, have you seen the animated gifs about Gorn?
I've seen
game?
GIFs. Yeah.
You fucking know what I mean.
About what?
The Gorn, Gorn.
Is that gore porn?
Oh, nice.
It's like. It is maybe that's where they got the name. But you're like in Roman centurion times, and it's all about people keep coming at you, and you stab them in multiple different ways, or kill them in all kinds of different ways.
I've seen that. It looks fun.
Yeah, they have it for VR. But wouldn't it just be that game? That's the point I was getting at.
Yeah.
A long road for nothing. It wasn't worth it. So
I'm an idiot. Sorry.
Yeah.
All right. Well.
that takes us to our final thoughts. Who would like to go first?
How about you go first there, Poppascotch?
Yeah, you went first last week, right? It's only fair if I go first.
Yeah, let's see.
So why don't you tell us if you would play it, what theoretical score you'd give it out of 27,
right?
And if the story would be okay in your book.
Chump Slap, do you understand what he said?
I think he said, would you play it? What'd you score it? Did the story work for you?
Oh, now I get it. I just needed that key. Okay. So, would I play it? Sure. Although I will say, if I didn't play it, it's because I'm not a fan of stealth games. I just don't like them anymore. In fact, when video games make me do stealth sequences, I found like if I'm playing Spider-Man and they make me be quiet and take everyone out, I'm fine with that. Like the Batman games.
Yeah.
But if they make me sneak around and I automatically fail when I get spotted, those games, no thanks. So, I don't know, hard maybe. It's out for PS4. You can go download it right now.
Oh, really? Updated graphics?
I mean, it's cleaned up. It's probably one of those that are cleaned up a little, but not remastered. So hard maybe. Did the story work for me? I think for what it was, mostly. I mean, it was mostly about murdering people in horrible ways. So why not throw this ridiculous story around it? It was sensational. It was ridiculous, just like all the kills. I did like the delivery of it, how it's about how a director's making a snuff film, and a lot of it's like CCTV footage, and they cut to that a lot. Presentation was good, is what I'm getting at. So out of 27 stars, this is a tough one. But I'm going to give it a 12. I think it's going to get a 12. It's just that I know I'm not proud of it. It's just, it was a game that accomplished everything it was trying to accomplish.
Touche. Yep.
So hard, lower, medium is what I'm grading it. But that's enough for me. What about you, Dr. Syintist? I really wish I could just pause it and memorize what you just said to me and repeat it back to you.
You could, but
just edit
but
it
instead,
in there.
Would you play it? Would you score it? Did the story work for you?
would I play it? No. The story, I think, is terrible and dumb. It doesn't have
Sure
any
is.
redeeming
That's not the
quality.
question. Does it work for you?
Then again, it set out to be terrible and dumb,
Yeah.
and it was terrible and dumb.
But there's absolutely no point. I don't know. It's stupid, murder porny. I think the game was terrible.
Gee,
I wasted my time. I'm pissed I had to wake up early and watch this. I gave it 1 star.
seriously?
What?
Wow.
Yeah, it's not as good as Call of Duty Ghosts, but it's better than The Quiet Man.
Well, someone
Well, that's a low bar.
he's
You
rating
got
it
there.
on a cranky meter.
Yeah, it was trash. Utter garbage.
Wow. Okay.
At least
Wonder
it was
if I
a
can
story.
calculate what these
Kind of.
scores are.
Well, Quiet Man was a story, too.
Touche.
Barely. Well, what about you? Let's ask Chump Slap here.
Yeah, do that.
Do you think you can do it this time?
No,
Dr.
I don't
Scientist?
remember what he said.
No, do the real one.
Oh, would you play it? Would you score? Did the story work for you?
Oh,
Perfect.
Thank you for
Is
asking.
that right?
Yep.
Okay.
Only 100 episodes in. Would I play it? No. As you said, stealthy shit is not my bag, baby. And
You could have done one of your other voices there.
There you go. Do you do a good Austin Powers? Come on.
I can't even think of what he sounds
Do
like.
it!
no, hold on. Oh, behave. I don't even know what he sounds like.
Oh, behave.
Oh, behave.
Both are terrible at that.
I didn't say I was good. I said I had 3 voices. Here's my third.
Fucking Muppet.
Yeah. I pretend I'm doing Kermit.
So you have Fat Albert,
And Kermit.
Drag Queen Austin Powers, and Kermit.
Oh, behave.
There you go. Nailed it.
Thank you. Now, where was I? Would I play?
You don't like stealth games.
I don't know. Stealth games are dumb, and it seemed repetitive as hell. You just hide in a corner,
Yeah.
make some noise, draw
Great
them
mechanic
over.
of sneaking up behind somebody and killing them.
Yeah, I wouldn't play it. Did the story work for me? As little story as there was, I'd say I wouldn't say it worked for me, but it worked as a story. I mean, you had the director who was leading you through, which gave you a reason to do the things you had to do in the game. It's kind of, I don't know, just held you by the hand and drug you through this crap story.
Yep.
They should have done more with the reporter. I mean, there was just
Hey,
like,
she was in the whole game for a whole 30 seconds.
it
What are
was
you
just
talking about?
tacked on. It was like, well, we need someone to save you at the end. Oh yeah, throw, I don't know, a reporter in there.
Yeah, we could put her in the beginning of the game then.
Did you even need to be saved? Because you get caught by Cerberus ultimately anyway.
That's a good point. She just kind of gives you a ride to like the next place where you get captured.
Yeah, exactly. It's pointless. So the story didn't work for me. I'll say that now after going over this reporter bullshit. Out of 27 Lou Albanos, I gave it I'll give it a 9. Because, I mean, it wasn't a complete lack of story. And I shouldn't grade it on how much I don't like stealth, repetitive bullshit, but I'll give it a 9.
Well, that gives us a total score of 22.
Pretty good.
I got it right this week. Yeah, it's a tie with Gun, and it's a tie with Killer 7. All three of those had 22.
Killer 7 was so much better.
So was Gun. Gun was terrible.
All right, I guess this is my fault. What's under that? Alpha Pro or Dishonored at a 19, Extermination at an 18, Alpha Prime at 7.
Really? All those games were better than this one, by far.
Well,
I didn't think of that much. Yes, but by far, I don't know.
I mean, this was different. I liked the fucking camera angles and shit and how it was like, I don't know, yeah. It was just something different.
Whatever.
It did, though, kind of feel like it was supposed to be a part of Grand Theft Auto, and they're like, that's too violent. Let's just build this shitty game around it.
Yeah, exactly.
And then make the murder, like, super cool and essential to the plot.
Yeah. I just want to see someone with a plastic bag on their head.
Ooh, and we'll make a bunch of gangs of perverts.
Sweet.
With fucking smiley faces and baby faces.
And then when you get to level 5, they're like, you know what? Just put guns in the fucking thing.
Oh, man, they probably made so much money. Anyway, if we've got nothing else we want to jump in and talk about this game. No?
Nah,
okay.
we're good.
No, we had way too much talking about it already.
Well, then let's go ahead and move on to our favorite segment of every week, which is Dr. Syintist Tom Hanks' vehicle locker.
It's the Tom Hanks vehicle lock of the week.
Every week, we ask Dr. Syintist for a 100% guaranteed amazing Tom Hanks piece of content. He never lets us down. So this week, Dr. Syintist, what do you got?
Well, I got another one that's a great piece of journalism done by Tom Hanks.
Okay.
The movie The Post.
The Post?
Yeah.
Is it new?
Yeah, it's newer. It's about the guy that had the Panama Papers. But I figured since Manhunt was such a great piece of journalism that...
Yeah, I was like, how's he going to... Tom Hanks never played a serial killer.
that we do a movie about a great piece of journalism.
Oh, I think Tom Hanks would be an awesome serial killer, though.
He would, because you wouldn't expect it.
Yeah. Damn.
Like Tom Hanks?
No, like
Or-
in a movie.
Okay, Jesus.
Well,
I don't know
either
where you're
way.
getting that.
Either way.
But yeah, watch The Post. Then you can see some American history, too.
Meryl Streep's in it, too. She's always great.
Oh,
And
okay.
Sarah Paulson.
Yeah.
All fantastic. Go check out The Post. And then we'll go ahead and move on to our favorite segment of every week, which is Chump Slap's Fuck, Marry, Kill.
Mary Kill.
Chump Slaps, fuck, marry, kill.
Fuck, Mary Kill.
Every week, Dr. Scientist and I, as Chump Slap, we pick 3 characters in the game we just played and ask him which one he wants to have sex with, which one he'd marry, and which one he would murder. This week, the person that gets to pick 2 of the 3 characters is you, Dr. Scientist.
Ooh, he loves it.
Man, yeah, all those great characters in this.
Well, you could
It was a
pick
rich
so many.
tapestry.
There were at least 6
characters.
different
Pigsy's
gangs,
definitely one.
obviously.
And
Pigsy,
Ramirez.
sure.
Oh, nice.
I'm going to go with the baby faces.
Well,
So we got the baby faces, Ramirez, Pigsy.
Ah, yeah. This one's going to make him think a little.
I don't think so. I think I got it.
Really?
Yeah.
I don't know. I want to kill all of them, so it's hard. I think that's the key. If we take away the easy kill, Dr. Scientist.
Yeah, if you make
that
that
is it.
I think it makes
If
it a
you
lot
give me
harder.
3 easy kills.
Or 3 hard kills.
Well, we're having a babyface orgy, yo.
Hashtag babyface origin. Well, that might be.
Yeah, I wouldn't
Say
do
that.
that.
No.
Yeah.
I didn't know any. What were you saying?
Well, that's it. We're fucking the babyfaces because that's going to be some weird shit.
Hashtag babyface orgy.
Hashtag weird orgy shit.
There we go.
Weird.
Crushing it
yeah,
today.
Whatever. Anyway, fucking the babyfaces. I'm going to have to kill Pigsy because I can't marry that dude.
I'd imagine cleaning up after him would get annoying after a while.
Yeah. What do you throw him fucking meat on the ground and then clean up his shit? No, sir.
If you're his spouse, do you have to like feed him in the attic? Is there still an attic psycho situation?
I don't know.
I think he's bypassing that choice by killing him.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
Yeah, I don't even want to think about it. So we're just going to have to marry good old Ramirez, who's just doing his duty.
His mercenary.
Just following orders. He's doing great.
Classic
Killer for
Ramirez.
hire duty.
So there it is.
That's it. That's Chump Slap's fuck, marry, kill. If you, for some crazy fucking reason, already had fanfic written or drawn up about Chump Slap and the Babyface gang, I don't know if I want to see it, but I am color me intrigued. Send it our way. Where would they send that email to, Sir Chump Slap?
Send it to plottytime@gmail.com, and I will look over it, respond to it, print it out, and hang it on my wall.
100% guaranteed response rate from Sir Chump Slap. And if they wanted to get to us faster on the socials with, I don't know, maybe some other information about the shitty gangs in this game, where would they do that, Dr. Syintist?
At Plotty Time on Instagram and Twitter.
Perfect. And you can listen to the podcast while you watch our logo on YouTube. Like and subscribe there. It really helps us out. Other than that, we have nothing else to say about Manhunt. So stay safe, be cool, play video games. Talk to you later.
Peace.
See ya.